I will tell you what the text is all about, and I'll explain each and every paragraphs given here. Okay, you can see. Well, the text is about Thanksgiving around the world. Okay, so how Thanksgiving culture in the world is expanding and how it differs from one country to another country. So we are going to see this. The way people thank others is not same. Okay, the way we thank people in Nepal is different from the way Japanese people thank. Okay, or the people from USA thank. Therefore, such a variety makes study interesting. Okay, and then entertaining as well. Well, we are basically looking at the culture of Thanksgiving in a number of selected countries here. Okay, a few countries, maybe 4-5 countries have been talked about. Okay, one is USA, South Korea, next Brazil, okay, Liberia, Barbados, Ghana, Iran. Okay, so these are the name of countries, and we are going to study how Thanksgiving culture has developed there. All right. Okay. Let's begin. In the beginning, there are two questions. Okay. The first question is like, what are the main festivals celebrated in your community? Okay. So there are a number of festivals celebrated in our community because our country is a multicultural, multilingual, and multi-religious country. Therefore, we have perhaps more than 1,000, festivals, including small and bigger, that are celebrated around the country. So, the main festivals celebrated in our community are Dasai, Tihar, Chhath, Losar, Christmas, even. Okay, so these festivals we remember. Okay, and there are other many festivals that we may not know because they are strange to our caste. Okay, and there are many different castes of people living in Nepal. They have their own festivals and celebrations. So in yesterday's class we discussed some difficult words and their meaning, and now we are going to read. Before that, yet another question: why are they celebrated? Discuss. Well, festivals are celebrated with a certain purpose. Okay, the purpose is what? To have fun, entertainment. Okay, to enjoy leisure time. Because working every day is quite monotonous for all of us. So therefore, we need break, right? We need time to have fun. We need time to have entertainment. Therefore, we want to celebrate different types of festivals. And those festivals provide us refreshment, okay? And more importantly, they also promote, brotherhood in the society. They promote unity in the society. And they reflect our important, glorious history and culture as well. Therefore, these festivals have a very big importance. So, why are they celebrated? It asks. So, this is how we can tell, answer. So, Thanksgiving around the world. So, I would now begin. Please see the first paragraph, everyone. Let's see each and every line. And let me try to make you clear what each of these paragraphs mean. So the first paragraph: festivals are not just a means of entertainment or rejoice. All right. When it comes to celebrating festival, it doesn't only mean having fun. It means celebrating festival means more than having fun. So they also reflect our heritage. They show that we are rich in our glorious historical cultural properties called heritage. culture, tradition. And Thanksgiving is celebrated around the world to extend thanks for the harvest, enjoying bountiful food, and spending time with family and friends. Even though Thanksgiving seems to be uniquely American, the tradition is followed in different countries in various forms. Okay, look at here. So we celebrate festivals with different type of purposes. Okay, so among such form of celebration, one is Thanksgiving. So we celebrate Thanksgiving in different forms. Actually, the Thanksgiving culture started from the USA. Understand? This is not okay. Our typical, let's say, culture. However, some cultures, traditions, norms, and values are imitated, and they expand all over the world. So, same is the case here. The culture of Thanksgiving is actually developed from the USA, and it is, expanding throughout the world in a number of other countries as well. So we also have Thanksgiving party sometimes. Okay, for example, when we complete our SE exam, we all students as well as teacher can sit somewhere for get together, and we extend our best wishes to each other, right? And the students thank teachers for successful teaching, and the teacher can also thank students for successfully taking part in the study process or examination. So this is how we also have a culture. Oh, so this type of Thanksgiving culture are different, okay, in different countries. Now let's see Thanksgiving in USA. Okay. So Thanksgiving in USA has a big importance. Okay, first of all, let's read from the book itself. So this Thanksgiving culture in USA is celebrated on the fourth Thursday of November. Look at it. They celebrate this Thanksgiving, festival as a national holiday. As a national celebration. National Carnival. Thanksgiving in the USA is a national holiday that commemorates the feast the pilgrims held after the first harvest in 1621. So how did it begin? In the USA, the first, they organized the feast, a grand party, okay, right after the harvest of the crops, okay, in when? 1621. You got it? So they enjoyed a feast. So I have already told you the meaning of feast, right? It's a, party that involves, delicious food, drinks, and so on. So they celebrate on first day of November, okay, and as a national holiday. The first celebration was attended by 90 Native Americans and 53 pilgrims. So first celebration of Thanksgiving had relatively low number of people. Okay, only 90 Native Americans and 53 pilgrims. Pilgrims means Tirthayatriyaru, those who make travel to religious sites. Alright? And Thanksgiving has been celebrated intermittently ever since. So ever since that time means 1621, now the culture of Thanksgiving is still going on. And people celebrate it intermittently, means at different interval of time. Understand? It is done occasionally. Alright, let's say once in a year for that. Yeah, this is the first paragraph. Let's move on to second one. So Thanksgiving dinner with family plays a central role in the celebration. So what is the main thing that they do there? The dinner is very important and with family. Alright, in the US. With Americans, eating more food on Thanksgiving Day than any other day of the year, including Christmas. So one interesting thing is that the Americans enjoy dinner in large quantity. You know, they have a lot of dinner. They have heavy dinner, more than they enjoy during Christmas and other normal days. Understand? So when it comes to Thanksgiving, eating is most important. Okay? They eat all of it. Alright, so it says roast turkey is essential. So what should be mixed in their dinner? Roast turkey. Okay? A fowl or bird. Right? Turkey, and it is roast. And then approximately here is one data given. 45 million of them are consumed every year. In USA, how many turkeys are consumed or eaten? 45 million. Look at it. Every yearly data. So we can easily understand that Americans love turkey a lot. As well as mashed potatoes. Okay, they have mashed potatoes as food, sweet potatoes, these are name of foods you know very well, sweet corn, okay, and assorted fall vegetables, means the vegetables of a big variety, okay, assorted fall vegetables means vegetables of various types. All food that is native to the America. Then one important thing is, all food that they consume in this ceremony are all native to America. That means not imported one. The food that they locally produce. These foods they enjoy. Alright. So hopefully you are getting it. The final paragraphs. And next important show is there. That is parade. So parades are a big part of the celebrations too. I think you understand parades, yes? When a big number of people, okay, involved in a procession like a big march, okay, this is parade, and they range from small town affairs featuring local marching band to massive Thanksgiving parade through the street of New York. So such a parade starts from a small town to big town, and they give a name, massive Thanksgiving parade. So it has different type of name, you know, that identify the parades. Okay, so they move from one town to another town in a big number as a parade, and billed as the world's largest parade means it appears to be world's largest. Okay, it looks like the biggest parade in the world. It features parade cars and huge balloons. Okay, they have huge balloons in the parade, and that represent cartoon characters. Okay, and current Broadway shows, you know, Broadway shows. That means the street shows there, and other topical themes, and different topics of themes. Okay, that means the parade features the show with various themes. Understand this? So the parade is, you know, processed. Okay, it is conducted on the basis of different type of themes. Maybe some showing, you know, like heroic character. Okay, maybe some showing, you know, beauty. Some other type of celebration, you know, some cartoon characters. So such variety of, you know, themes are involved, okay, in this parade during this celebration. Okay, this is all about Thanksgiving in US. Now let's see next. That is a Seussian. C-H-U-S-E, okay? Seussian. South Korea. Okay. This is second celebration. Okay, this is also similar to Thanksgiving in the USA. Alright, but typically comes from South Korea. And you can see the word Kyusho. Okay, this is a Korean term, okay? Korean word. So it has another name also. Okay? This can also be understood as hangnail. Okay? Hangnail. Got it? It has another name called hangnail. So Chuseok, also called hangnail, is a Korean festive holiday celebrated on the 15th day of August. Look at the trend is somewhere like similar to like that of USA, right? So they celebrate it on 15th day of August according to lunar calendar. Okay, according to the calendar of their country, they celebrate it on 15th day of August. The festival is celebrated to commemorate the fall harvest and to honor one's ancestors. So when they have their crops harvested, okay, at the fall, they celebrate it, and at the same time they honor their ancestors. This festival is celebrated to honor their ancestors with forefathers. Okay, those past ones, those dead people, okay, or past generation. Means to respect, to show respect to them. Similar to Thanksgiving Day in the USA, the Harvest Moon Festival, and it is also known as what? Harvest Moon Festival. Another name of the festival is Harvest Moon Festival. Is one of the most popular holidays in Korea. Traditionally, Koreans return to their ancestral hometowns to celebrate with their families. So it is, celebrated in a grand manner, as it says here. So what do people do? The people away from their grandparents, parents, join their parents and grandparents. Like we join our family members during Dashain Tihar, okay, when we are away from our home. In the same way, the Koreans too go to their hometown to meet their family member and celebrate together. Okay, they return to ancestral hometowns. Alright, second paragraph. Next. The festival day begins with a ceremony. So how does it begin? There is a ceremony in which food and wine are offered to ancestors. Okay? Like Rakshi Charamukha. So they have such a culture. They offer it to the ancestor. This is followed by a meal. And then comes meal. Okay? Very special meal that typically consists of fish and newly harvested vegetables and beans. Okay? The feast, okay, that they organize now, the meal that they arrange now is special because they include food which are newly harvested, भर्खरै हैन खेतबारीबाट चाहिँ उत्पादन गरिएको, plus fish is very special. The food must associated with the holiday is samgyeong. Okay, there is a name of food called samgyeong. A crescent-shaped rice cake. This is a rice cake. That means a cake that is made up of rice. चामलबाट बनेको cake like परिकार recipe you can see here in the picture. Crescent shape. Okay, and that is cooked on a bed of pine needles. So how it is cooked? On a bed of pine needles. Pine needles means, pine, yes? सल्ला हुन्छ नि, सल्ला धुपी. त्यसको पात कस्तो हुन्छ? It looks like needle, yes? एकदमै pointed हुन्छ नि. So they make bedding of it. त्यसलाई ओछ्याएर त्यो माथि पकाउने. Okay? This is how they cook it. So you can see there. So, pine needles. Later in the day, so after having this, later in the day, celebrants visit the graves of the relatives. Graves means the graveyard, the place of the burial of dead body. The place where dead bodies are buried under earth. They go there. And where sorry, more celebrations are performed. So actually they celebrate more there. Let's say at the site of graveyard, graveyard. And then Chuseok is also marked by gift giving. One other activity they do, they give gift to each other. And athletic events. Athletic events means maybe, yes, that involve athletes, okay, the player, the sport people, like they involve in like running, okay, high jump, long jump type of activities. And beside that, they have archery contests and next game called Siram, okay, a wrestling match called Siram, okay. They have wrestling match also. And they have tug of war competition. I think you know tug of war, Doritani game, okay. From two sides, the people, the participants, pull the rope. And then they have Korean wrestling matches also. Other activities include dancing and music playing. On this day, many Koreans wear hanbok, the traditional clothing. The traditional clothing that Korean wear on this particular day is called what? Hanbok. Okay? Like we have also, our typical dressing according to our caste. When we say Sherpa, we remember like what? Dosa? Something like that. Baku. Okay. This type of, cultural dress they wear. Alright. So this is all about Chuseok, festival, or let's say Thanksgiving celebration in South Korea. The third one, Jae Di, is very difficult to get here. Jae Di Ekao Di Gracias. Gracas. Brazil. Now let's look at a Brazilian celebration. Okay? Quite difficult to pronounce. Maybe it's from Brazilian or maybe Spanish, French language. I'm not sure. Okay. I guess so. So, Jae Di Ekao Di Grasaka. Okay, quite difficult. So, this is the name of festival, celebration, Thanksgiving celebration. That is performed where? In Brazil, South American country. You know Brazil very well. So let's see what do they do. So you can see a picture with the, very huge, meal, yes, that involves a variety of foods. So in Brazil, Thanksgiving is a relatively new festival. So this is not something that began long ago, right? So it doesn't have long history. It is new, but it's celebrated with great gusto. Okay, great gusto means great energy and vigor. Understand? Great enthusiasm, Those Jahan say they celebrate. So it is said that when the former Brazilian president Gaspar Dutra visited the USA, he was fascinated with the holiday and established the festival in his home country in 1949. Now look at this. 1949. So actually, this Brazilian festival, began to be celebrated when former Brazilian president visited USA. And when he visited USA, he saw the culture of Thanksgiving there. He saw USA's Thanksgiving culture. And he also felt like celebrating it in his native land. So he was very much fascinated. He liked the way the Americans celebrate it very well. And also wanted to celebrate in his country as well. He liked it. He was much impressed with this. Therefore, this began. So it says it is relatively a new festival. Okay? That started only from 1949. So, Dai di Kao di Brakas begins with Mass to offer thanks. So there is a mass of people who offer thanks for an abundant, means a lot of harvest. When harvest is a lot, they gather and they thank to each other. Right? Then there is a vibrant carnival. Okay, very big celebrations. Vibrant means what? With much vigor energy. Carnival and revelers head to the beach, Peru. Okay? Now they go to a beach. Beach means seashore. In which place? Peru. Okay? Peru is another like neighboring country. Understand? They go there and here revelers means who? Those participants. Okay? Who are involving with huge excitement, and they go there, and roasted turkey is still the centerpiece of the Brazilian Thanksgiving feast, and they enjoy roasted turkey. But there are a few exotic twists. Means now not only roasted turkey, they twist the celebration to other thing as well. It doesn't mean they only have eating. Okay? They have other type of activities as well. And cranberries do not grow in Brazil. I think you know about cranberries. What is it? It's a fruit or a bird?
Very good.
Yeah. Actually, crane is a bird, right? Cranberries. The berries may be associated with crane. Crane is a, bird. So, cranberries do not grow in Brazil. So, a sauce. Sauce, yes? A sauce made of, so another, that is jabuticaba. This is a type of grape, Brazilian grape called jabuticaba. Okay, is wiped up to spread on the board. That means what? So then I think make board-like idol, okay, structure, and they spread it over it. Okay, to mark the cranberry. Okay, because it doesn't grow there. Alright. So in this way, instead of using the berries, they use what? A sauce made of one of the types of Brazilian grapes called jabuticaba. Okay. So in this way, they celebrate it in full-fledged way. Okay. Pulling it on it. And go. Thanksgiving, Liberia. So Liberia, hopefully you have heard the name of this country. Have you heard? So it's an African country, Liberia. Okay. So the country also has a Thanksgiving celebration. So let's see. So Liberian Thanksgiving is a vibrant, okay, and spicy affair. Spicy means what? Involving variety, yes. So So delicious type. So like, yeah, interesting and like exciting. Okay, that interest, that fools the interest of everyone. Okay, that provokes everyone to celebrate. So spicy affair, founded in 19th century by liberated American slaves. Look at it. So long before many Africans were made slaves by Americans. Okay, and those Americans were used, domesticated as slaves, thus, all right, and they got liberated. Liberated means they got freedom. And the festival gives thanks for freedom. Understandable? So they celebrate this festival on the occasion of freedom. Okay? Because they were long, serving American as slaves. But when they struggled and when they got freedom, when they got liberated, they started marking this freedom as a celebration. So Liberians celebrate the good things in life, while also marking their troubled past. Okay, their past was what? Troubled. It was so difficult past. They were exploited badly. So they remember this as well. At the same time, they mark, they celebrate good things. Okay, so they have converted such a troublesome time to the time of what? Celebration. Alright. So now what do they do? First they go to church. Okay. So after church service, families gather for spread of roasted chicken. So they have roasted chicken like Americans have roasted turkey. Okay. And they gather for it. Traditional green bean casserole, okay, a kind of drink maybe, and a mashed cassava. So I have given you the meaning of this word, okay, yesterday. So they have this, and all liberally dosed with spices, of course. So these food are all spices, okay. And the Thanksgiving feast is topped up with an evening of dancing, singing and celebration. So how do they conclude this Thanksgiving? They have such a, dinner, okay, meal. It involves roasted chicken and other food called carousel and mashed, cassava. And it is quite spicy. They have enjoyed. And then in the evening, they conclude the program by dancing, singing, and celebrating. All right. So this is all about Liberian celebration. 5 number, crop over. This is from Barbados, another African country called what? Barbados. You may not have heard the name. Crop over. What is the name of country? Sorry, festival. Crop over. So maybe the crop over here indicates harvest. Yes. So the celebration of crop over is Barbados' biggest party. Understand? They celebrate it as a form of biggest party. Okay. And the festival splits over a length of 12 weeks. Look at it. This is celebrated for many days, it means. 12 weeks means
3 months.
almost 3 months, right? 12 weeks from May until August. This lasts to August, starting from May. When it culminates in a massive finale, it ends in a great, turns into great finale. There is a finale, great and grand, ending. Right? And it has a name. The finale's name is what? The Grand Cadouement. They call it the Grand Cadouement. This is the finale. Okay. Now what do? Let's see. So originally, a celebration of the sugarcane harvest. Look at here. Originally, how they started celebrating? When they harvested sugarcane, cuckoo. Okay? Sugarcane harvest. Crop over has been celebrated since the 1980s. Oh, 1780s, sorry. When Barbados was the world's largest producer of the sweet stuff. Okay. In 1780s, how was this country recognized? It was recognized as the country that produces largest amount of what? Sweet stuff. Sweet stuff means gulio kura. For example, sugarcane. So largest amount may produce garlic. Now the carnivals pervades spirit, the lengthy celebration. Okay? So celebration goes for a number of days, and calypso bands, a name of musical band, and dancers compete in ever grander and more flamboyant displays. Means they have a demonstration, so interesting and entertaining. Okay, and there are musical there, like bands, and there are dancers, and there is a competition. Okay, dance competition, singing competition, and that looks so vibrant, so lively. Okay, and this way they celebrate this festival called October in Barbados. Next one. Now we have two more remaining. Gomo, Go. It is from where? Ghana, another African country. So Africans are really rich in their culture, festivals. So now let's see. Homo. The Homo festival, meaning two. Jir or wood. Jir means what? Jir. Also means energy enthusiasm. Okay? Jir or wood and hunger. During during the time of hunger, they still have what? Energy. Okay? In Ghana, historically celebrates the ending of a long famine suffered by the Ghana image. Okay, means people of Ghana. So what happened once? The people from Ghana suffered extreme shortage of food. Understand? Extreme lack of food. So they had to stay hungry for a long period of time. It was very hard for them to manage food. So this made their life really complicated, difficult. However, now they decided to celebrate this time with Jir. Therefore, what could be better to celebrate the end of shortage than a feast? Okay. So it is better to celebrate hunger than celebrating a feast, they thought. Okay? And they thought celebrating such a troublesome time, as a feast having celebration. Palm nut soup. They have a special soup called what? Palm nut. Okay, palm nut is kind of nut, like tropical nut fruit it is. And they have a soup with fish. And they involve fish in their food is served alongside traditional kokoi, okay? Maybe the P is silent there. Kokoi, a kind of grits, okay? That's some, recipe made of corn, okay? Grits, I told you yesterday the meaning, made from unleavened corn dough and palm oil. So it is made out of corn dough and palm oil, and it doesn't have mixture of other things. Unleavened means without yeast, okay? That means it's like bread, okay? Which is not swollen, which is not made broad. It is called grits, and it involves corn, flour, alright. And palm oil, palm is like dead palm, something like it that is typically used to abstract, oil. As seen here in the picture. So starting in May, the celebration starts in which month? May, with the sowing of millet. They sow what? Millet. Kodo rotera. Sow means what? Act of planting. Right? Sowing of millet. The festival takes place through August. Starting from May, it goes up to August and September. After a ban on drumming, means now they actually have a drumming ceremony, beating drum, and they have ban on it, and singing, that is meant to encourage proper care of the crops. So that means what? They encourage proper care of the crops by beating drums and singing. Understand? The beat of the drum indicates that the crop is going to be better. The festival culminates in a night of singing and dancing and frantic beating of drums. They beat the drum in a frantic manner, in a crazy manner, okay, in a lively manner. And at night time, they sing, dance in a loud defiance of hunger and famine. So their purpose of beating drum is what? To combat, to fight against what? Hunger, famine. अरू चाहिँ अनिकाल नआओस्, खानाको दुःख नहोस्, खानाको अभाव नहोस् भनेर हैन उनीहरूले एनर्जेटिकली ड्रम बजाएर गाएर नाचेर त्यो भोक हटाउनलाई हटाउने चाहिँ उनीहरूको उद्देश्य राखेर दे सेलिब्रेट है. सो दिस इज द इन्डिकेसन अफ वाट? ब्याटल एगेन्स्ट हंगर. दिस indicates their battle, their fight against what? Hunger. Because they were suffered, badly by the problem of hunger. Okay. And most African countries are, poverty stricken. Poverty stricken means, so they are hit by poverty. Many are poor. It's very difficult to manage food. It's very difficult to have good education and good health services. So they are quite backward in this sense. So they want to fight against hunger with the help of this festival. So finally, we have one more, Meregan. Iran. Okay. So another festival comes from where? Iran. Okay. Alright. So a festival that dates back at least to the 4th century BC. Look at here. It means what? The festival is very old. It was started to be celebrated very, very long ago. Meregan, okay, in Iran is held on the 196th day of the Iranian year. So they have their own calendar, Iranian calendar. So according to it, on which day? 196th day of Iranian year. In a year there are 336 days, and they choose which day? That is 196th day. On this day, it can be in a particular month and day of the Iranian year. The festival celebrates a successful harvest and the goddess Mare. So they honor a goddess called what? Mare, their goddess name. They commemorate, they celebrate, they honor, they worship goddess also, and they celebrate the harvest. Okay. See the second paragraph. The celebration calls for new clothes. The celebrants there wear new clothes like we do in Dasantia, Prasad, like that. Yes. And community blessings, people get blessing from community people. And a feast on a table. They have a special feast party on a table. That table is decorated with marjoram. Okay? Marjoram is a kind of plant from a mint family. Pudina. Okay? Something like Pudina. Pudina just like simple green like plant they have. And that is decorated. That table is decorated with this. They call it marjoram. Right? And they have party on such a table. The spirit includes, now that spirit of this marjoram also includes sherbet drinks. Sherbet drinks means the drink that involves different type of juice. Okay? Different variety like cocktail. Okay? And lavish dinner means huge dinner. A lot in quantity. In some villages, a sheep is sacrificed and slow roasted throughout the day. What do? They sacrifice a sheep. What? Sheep. भनेको भेडाको उनीहरू के दिन्छ? बलि दिन्छ. Sacrifice means they like butcher it. Okay? They do butchering of sheep and they roast it throughout the day, slowly in slow motion. Whole day they roast it. And this is actually done in some village, not everywhere. So revelers rub coal around their eyes, means those participants use gazal, okay, that coal, around their eyes as a good omen. They think that using this is a sign of good luck. Okay? And throw a handful of marjoram, that plant, lotus, and sugar plum, another plant, seed over each other. They throw the what? Handful of these plant seeds. Understand? So this is the call for some good luck. Doing this means calling for some sort of good luck. Okay. So this is all about the text. So let's close the text now and the video as well. So I request you to close it. Okay. Please close it. So hopefully